Good morning, friends. This is Anthony on the Big Island of Hawaii here at Kanikiki. It's a high-carb, raw, vegan, 80-10-10 community. Fruitarian, Frugivore, words like that apply. I've been on strictly juices, mostly pineapple juice, coconut water, orange juice, and some lemon juice here and there. Cleaning and feeling refreshed and energized, running 10 to 12 miles a day. Yoga, farm work, 4 hours a day as well. So I read a lot of posts and I get messages constantly about where I get my vitamins, my supplements, my protein, my B12, all types of stuff. It's all fear projection, or I can never live without eating fish, beef, pork, whatever it is. It's all excuses, and it's unnecessary excuses if you think about it, because if you're living that lifestyle, you should be like a superhuman. I mean, based on what your belief system is. And you shouldn't have to cook your food. If you cook it, you're actually changing it chemically. You're changing it before it goes into your body. I eat everything fresh, sweet, ripe, organic, non-sprayed, all that stuff. So making decisions like that aren't necessarily the best for your own health, and it's absolutely not for the best of the environment or for the people around you or anything like that. These are all beliefs we need to break ourselves. So what I'm going to do is just share with you typical routine when I wake up in the morning. I wake up, I do a quick 1 to 5 minute exercise routine. It sounds interesting, but basically it's short. I do Nauli Kriya, which is moving the stomach. I'll show you really briefly. So I do this in the beginning. Then I do some breathing exercises. I do some crunches, leg raises, lunges, and from lunges I go into push-ups. I do some handstands, I do some pull-ups, and that's the beginning of my day. And then from that point on, I could do other things, of course, exercise-wise. But this is just like an overall thing for my entire body, up and down. And I feel really good when I do it. Now, the reason for this post is just to, share my appreciation and thanks for anyone who's been sending me messages and curiosities about how I take care of my body and what I do. And my challenge is, see if you can kind of match, in some respect, the amount of time we spend in an office, inside a car, in front of a TV, in movies, anything where you're seated down, your ass is sitting down. Compare that to the time you are running around, moving around, keeping in shape, and so forth, and eating healthy as well. I mean, one of the things I hear all the time is, is you just got to eat food, you got to eat all these carbs, all these things. Well, what's the requirement as far as how much calories should you be spending every day? I mean, I work hard farm work for 4 hours straight. After 4 hours, I get myself cleaned up, and then I do a little exercise, and after the little exercise and warm up, I run 10 to 12 miles, at least 10 miles. And then when I come back, I might climb some trees, I might swim in the ocean. I keep myself busy, so from early in the morning, I'm moving, and I can't even stand sitting down for very long. It just drives me crazy. There's so many things for us to enjoy and do, and if you're not doing them right now, ask yourself, why am I not doing them? And what do I need to do to get to do it? We don't need to continuously be slaves, debt slaves, obligated to people we don't need to be around or need to do things with. We might say family, kids, I have this and that, but look around you, what you have around you, your TV, your car, your this and that, the utilities you pay. Do you need all those things to survive? Do you need all those things to live? I mean, when I go visit the mainland, that's the thing I notice the most. I get sick. I actually feel sick, when I'm in a closed space. Where I'm staying at right now, there is no window. There is nothing between me except a screen and nature and wind, fresh air all the time, always ventilating in here. Most of us live in recycled air. I mean, this isn't a horror show or terror, but many of us, including myself, have never been allowed to live free. Live in nature. Eat fresh fruit from a tree. Climb a tree. We've just been locked down and enslaved to do the bidding of someone and to get things we don't need. To enslave others, to enslave ourselves. It's a cycle. It's a perpetual cycle. Try to step out of it a little at a time if you need to. But, absolutely the first step is going vegan. If you can't even take that first step, then what good are you speaking about injustice, inequality, all these other things? I want the best for you. Thank you very much for your time. Live in abundance by giving abundance. Aloha.